Hey, what's going on, service? My name is Max Romy, or as you and the rest of the world will eventually know me, Sage's brother. It's a reality I'm learning to accept. So I'm coming to you from Western Washington University right now. I'm a senior too. I'm gonna graduate with like a degree in filmmaking. I love running, I love adventuring, and I'm also only about 4 years older than most of you. So I'm not gonna flood you with advice like I'm sure the rest of your life is, because I'm still figuring out a lot of those questions myself. I will stick to what I know, however, which is filmmaking. So here are 3 steps to how to turn your life into a movie. If your life is a movie, it's most likely a documentary, which is fantastic. It's my favorite kind of movie, because in documentaries, you don't have actors. I'm sorry, Mr. Sand, but it's great, you know? Every single person in a documentary is playing themselves. And so everything they do is perfectly in character, so long as they can act natural. And just like in life, that's the hardest part, to be yourself in the rapids that are this next 4 years, and to let that river of life take you where it takes you. To trust in that can be really scary. But in a documentary, like in life, you don't get a script. But that doesn't necessarily mean you're not going to end up with an incredible story. This is Sam. Ever since he was 5, Sam has wanted to fly helicopters. I mean, if this guy won the lottery, that's what he would do all day long, fly people in helicopters back and forth. But in high school, he found out that he was colorblind and wouldn't be able to fly. He'd have to give up on his dream. So he did what you're supposed to do. Went for a degree that would make him money so he can get a job. And after he got his degree, after he got his job, he found out that he actually could have been flying all along. But he was too invested. He'd already spent all this money, he'd already spent all this time. It'd be too much of a risk. But deep down, he knew what he wanted to do. He'd known since he was 5. And so he took that risk. He spent more money, he spent more time, and he got his pilot's license faster than almost anybody else had. And now, Sam flies helicopters for a living. He flies helicopters all day long and he gets paid to do it. And that takes courage. Courage to start, courage to continue, but courage to trust in yourself. Because you can fail. People do all the time. But it's better to fail doing something you love than to succeed at something you hate. So I'm only 22, but I've already made a lot of stupid and dangerous mistakes in my life. I've climbed up volcanoes, I've fallen down ice fields, I've annoyed Mr. Tarbith, but the one thing that scares me is losing the present. I get so lost in where I'm going and how to get there that I'll forget where I am right now. And that's time I'm never gonna get back. You know, in the movies that are our life, we don't get a rewind button. And that's why it's so important to appreciate every mistake and every wrong turn we take, because that leads us to where we are right now. So as you take off into your lives, just remember, by acting natural, by finding your story, and by loving the film you make, there's only one thing left to do. Enjoy the ride.